I like the screaming. What do you do after the session? Huh? So I saw Kiki was also screaming, right? So I was talking. She did screaming, no? Okay. So we just having a chat outside. So I was telling her, I'm actually very scared to talk to people. Do you know this? So scared means I don't know what to talk like every time. And today I said, okay, talk something. And I come and sit in the section. I saw a movie star sit next to me, right? I was telling him. I said, my attention goes to him, right? Because I grew up by looking at it. We watch a lot of movies, right? Hindi movies. Okay, so how are you? Good. That's a nice place, huh? Okay. Now, I don't think so. There is something which you need to be learned. Huh? Everything you know is right. Is there anything that you don't know? Please tell me. Probably I need to learn from you. Correct? But I believe in this industry. There is nothing that that you are not aware about it, right? True? Yes, no? No, I'm seriously, I'm asking you. Most of you, I pick you up. I'm sure you will be smarter than me, right? Knowledge, knowledge wise, karna kya hai, what I need to do, your information calls, your invitation calls, you name it, right? So she was telling me outside she attended QSP in 2020, huh? 2020. Yeah. 2020, I tell you the story, right? So I feel like everybody knows the story. Right? I'm so bored of listening to my own stories. I get my point. But you know what is your karma? Okay? Eh? What? You have to listen again the same story and you do nothing about it. Correct? Then, then I come back in, the morning, wake up thinking, oh my God, butterfly in stomach. Then some guy will come, he's the name star, I don't know what's. Correct? Then I come back in, tell the story. Very funny video. So if we have a system of recording from a Mars or from Jupiter, wherever we may, yeah, and we shoot our entire life, it'll be very funny, right? I used to observe this, I used to check this. What if I got recorded in my life? Think about it, visualize yourself, okay? Can you do that? Alarm, snooze, snooze. And how we get up? Oh my God, I don't like, you understand? Job, rush, breakfast. Huh? Same problem every single day. And when I started, that's what I want to talk a little bit about. When I started, the first thing, someone told me this story, right? If God recorded and send you the CD when you die, you'll be bored actually, right? Because you will see the same step every single day. There's nothing changed. Are you getting a point? And I start realize I'm very bored with this life. Are you getting a point? And I do not want, thank God, when I started this journey, I never wanted that to happen over here in Finland. That's what I changed. That's why I achieved everything. I said, before how it was, you look at all of our problems was there. Yes, no? All of our friend circle was saying. Yes, no? Looking at somebody talk about friend circle. Correct. All of our what else is good? Everything right in life. Remind me if you think right. Your manager, your teaching job. Huh? Tell me what was that lifestyle of ours before business? You remember? Customer, problem, target, salary, same association. Everything is got same thing in life, right? And there was nothing changed. That's why when I started this business, probably you are never seen me a single time. And I will tell you, I'm not, I don't know I change or not, but people used to tell me, "Where did you change?" Whether it's a guidance, whether it's your mental statement, or the way you think, the way you have a talk, the way you improve on your whatever it is. Like I took a decision. I never wanted to be the same person and look same in this industry also. Because all the mistake I do, okay, the expensive water. No, yeah. So everything what I did in my previous life, when I got this, you know, I never wanted to be the same person. And one thing, if I tell you, what helped me out, like how many of you think I have to be very honest, right? Our company is very special. How many of you? Oh, I don't know. How many of you believe that you are the best water purifier, best air purifier, best water? Yes, I also say yes. I took a system in Kuwait and the appliance was very, sensitive, very effective. How can you talk like this? No? I said, bro, I'm telling you, Bernard Smith, I said to buy a website. Then I should say the good watch. Of course, the good watch, right? I don't know. You're getting a point. And the point, having a dream, having that dream when I started, that's probably one thing which helped me to change my entire life in this journey. Correct. Now, if you think that yesterday, last week, how many of you remember the system was taken by DB? How many of you remember? Honestly speaking, okay? How many of you actually remember? Please, like that system, what they spoke about it. Okay, most of you remember, right? How many of you executed that? Huh? How many of you executed that? Now, what? No, honestly, right? We are saying we are talking to each other, and I need the energy from your side. Because as I told you, I'm not a speaker, I'm very shy, right? Correct. So I want you to talk, right? I'm talking from my heart, and I don't have a script. What's education? What's your education? Be a graduate. And yours? Graduation? Yours? Graduation. Then a third complete. She's a teacher, right? Bachelor of Education. I may stand it pretty few times. There are doctors, engineers, whatever degree. I don't know how to pronounce them. Correct? So what is yours? MBA, what? International Business and Marketing. No. You matched out money? Oh, so you need to understand my pulse feeling. So talk to me. Let's discuss things, and I would prefer you to listen. That's why I won't run out of system every time. Okay. But the reason I want to ask you, what makes you not to execute being told you in last week? No, AVP, you talk about three C's. Right? What was the three C's? Number one is cup, right? Number one is cup. Number two is the counseling supply. Don't be like a school kids. That listening the question. Right? Third one was consistency, right? Look, I never answered someone asked what was the last system. Honestly, I don't know. But every system, every damn system happened. I was a change in the system, right? So I was not listening. Every message what comes in my ear actually, right? It was somewhere I was receiving to my whatever level. And I was become that fuel. You understand that? It's like China taxi, right? China taxi? I see a video for next month, but you don't know how it looks like. But we see a video that you put a destination, it comes and it takes you there. You don't have to get in and tell this. That was like that program together. So every time comes in a system, I'm kind of programmed. You understand that? It programs me. Now, the whole week from that Friday to next Friday, that time system was a Friday, but remember. So every Friday, till next Friday, I was that change what being spoken in the system. And I'm not talking about the change, right? I will tell you the most effective thing which help you to reach your million, or in order to reach whatever you want to achieve in your life. You agree, all of us are here because we got that dream, actually, no? Otherwise, who will wake up at 7 and come on Sunday? I believe everyone who's sitting here, you got that dream, or you got that, you understand that something you go to achieve. Look, that's what happened to me. But I want to tell you what makes me awake in this business. You know, what makes me to go? What gives me the strength? I'm telling you, this is literally this. Remember, it was not my super belief system that I believe in this business. Remember, I was talking to CC. I said, I had a plan. Okay, he proved not my upline actually. You know, Srinivai. You know. So Srinivai used to come to Twitter. So he my upline. Very difficult to arrange money for me. It was not easy to sign up. Too difficult. That's why I never buy the prospect. You understand buying a prospect? Buying a prospect means what? Whatever prospects say, you buy that actually. And you on your shoulder actually. The next prospect, I don't buy it. Because I believe I was the worst prospect when the business came to my life. So if I can start, I know that everybody can start. But my upline, not my reference, that somebody I look up to that time, he pushed me to sign up with this business. Few weeks down the line, I went and asked him, "Oh, do you really think go for it?" And he like, this is all that drama. You very well. How somebody can make $500 so consistently? I mean, consistent every week. He said, I will give him. What we don't have any other option. Let's do and see where it reaches. Right? Then look at him, bro. You're my upline, right? I'm asking you to motivate me, right? So why should I lie to you? I also have the same time. $500 come a week, but it's work. See, we don't have to believe. We don't believe, $900, you know, every week, and that's going to be 5,000. 5,000 far, I say, you know, 1,500, 2,000, I will do the business. You haven't seen us. I'm telling you, we don't know anything. We don't know that we reach 10,000, 30,000. It's all our stories. You get your point. We did not see, right? And we used to say, oh, this guy, this who comes to play that guy. You know, they talk about millions, they talk about $100,000 a week. You know, I said, it's not possible. I mean, I calculated it's impossible, right? Are you getting your point? Now, the point I want to tell you, there was not a lot of belief what helped me to achieve or what helped me to rise to the next stage. You know, it was not a belief, right? That's what I'm talking about. You need to check, you need to ask yourself, why every system? Before Raghu was talked about, you know, everything to do with the basics, right? That's what he spoke about, right? Completing your books, writing down, you know, association, wearing a nice attire in association, everything is spoke about, right? How many of you change? If you don't change, ask yourself why. I'm going to tell you why. Before that, I remember actually, Prani come and we see Prani come and talk about living in that zone. You know, illusion, right? Living in that zone of dreams. That is not, and I could so much relate to what exactly spoke, right? So if I connect this last three system, you will believe it or not, I'm living that last three system what I've been taking people over here. Are you getting a point? That's why I was talking to somebody yesterday. By God grace, the moment I started the business, yes, few weeks here and there actually, like no belief, no faith, nothing, but we were like a monkeys just working, right? There's empty cup, thank God. We never went down the cup. No man in this business, we never went. There are single week, a single Tuesday that income is not come to my account. Are you getting it? That's a blessing, right? It happened only because of the initial work what we did. And initial work does not mean showing a number of plans or, you know, lot of presentation, lot of info invitation, right? I only did. I wrote a 20 dreams. You know, I forgot to bring, I was telling to someone, I want to bring my first book, right? that book I wrote. If you look at that book, there is no single thing which I have not achieved that. I'm talking about not a single thing, right? And when I was no, okay, wait. So when I was writing down, do you think I believe everything will happen? I don't believe everything will happen, right? Because someone has told me to write down. I said, why the hell I judge myself? Like, first see the I talk about, right? Emptying a cup. Now, what is in a cup actually, right? First thing I thank to God I was able to do, I replaced my cup to my dreams. There was nothing else. I really want. There was nothing else, right? So whatever I wrote, that 20 dreams you call it, none of them, believe me, none of them was there which I'm willing to die for. Is there anybody have that dream which is you're willing to die for it? No, honestly, when you write down, no, I never had that actually. Right? When I write down, okay, this is what taking me there. No, I just wrote by laughing. I said, how this is going to be possible, right? Can you imagine that living in Kuwait, quitting a job, and being like full-time networker or you name it, entrepreneur, whatever, right? It is not possible. I said, people cannot live without a job, right? Job is mandatory. That's what we grew up with, right? So writing the dream, right? I want to quit my job. Giving a best life to my mom and dad and kids, giving a best life to myself. Then talking about writing down the BMW, then talking about writing down the Mercedes, then talking about writing down the bike. Even you talks about buying a shirt and pant. Because I only had, some of you don't believe, one pair of shirt and pant. Can you believe it? Only one pair. Now that does not mean I only have one pair, I had many shirts, but all were white, 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 white. Gray pen, gray pen, gray pen, gray pen, gray blazer. You know why, bro? That's my uniform. That's my uniform. And pink tie. Completely unmatched, right? The moron designer Cadillac, I don't know. So, look, I want you to understand this, right? So, even buying a few shirts and pants was a dream. But I want to make a point today. All of this, whatever I wrote on the book, it never put me on a work. So my question I want to ask you, when you wrote those 20, right, long back, some of you just wrote, some of you wrote years back, I don't know, it's okay, right? Are you able to find 2 or 3 things, which is not you're willing to die or you will, do anything and everything for that? No, I don't know, maybe you are, but I was not like that. I found there was 2 things, which is very important to my life. Now, if I don't get, I'm kind of okay with it, but if I get really good life, but that helped me hold on to this business. I hope you're getting my point, right? Now, the first one was, it was nothing but I want to be retired. I don't want to get up in the morning, go to work, come back home. Because I told you about the video, I was sick and tired by doing the same thing every single day. Same income, same salary, same food. You understand that? I was like totally, if someone asked me to jump from Burj Khalifa, I would jump rather than choosing this life. I was that exhausted, right? I said, what kind of life? And every year you travel to India, every year, once in a year or 15, 16 months, and you have to come back in 20 days. And you spend all the money what you saved there, and you come back broke again, and they again the same chapati child life, right? Are you getting what? And in Kuwait, it's quite different. It's a mushakkal actually. In Kuwait, people understand this. Now, the point I want to tell you, but when I wrote this, I need to retire. No job, thank God. You understand this? I am living a life in business. I am not going to job, which means I want to live a life. Whatever I want to do, I want to do right. I want to buy something, I should not be looking at the price tag. If I want to go to a restaurant, I don't want to look at the price tag. We all go for shopping in end of the month. Employee, right? Sarbana, Lulu, that's how. Now, I hate one place in Lulu. There was we call it coffin. Coffin? Body wrapped with clothes. There's the 2 things wrapped together. So which means all this is like discounted one, right? Which is close to expire, basically speaking. Okay, so you get everything what you want. There is a one side which have a huge discount. And there's a 2, 3 packets together, right? And I literally don't like to go there. That was my dream to shift from this counter to normal counter. Can you imagine that? So I mean to say that I want to buy everything that I want to buy, right? The money should not stop us. So I wrote this. Okay, listen, just like normal. Then I wrote, I want to give a best life to my mother and father. I'm more attached to mother. People know this so close to me. Father also important, right? But I said I want to give them a best life. Now, best life means what? They have given everything to us, right? They have raised us, they have feed us, they have sacrificed for us, and this is the time I need to save them back. Now, I'm not copying anybody's dream. You probably heard about this from many people talking about, right? Today, someone messaged me, I forgot her name, from Saudi Arabia, I think Sanuj, somebody, right? She was talking about one of my biggest dream. I don't know how big it is, maybe it's a small for you, right? Is to serve, to give everything to my mother. And I don't consider that is a small dream. I consider buying a Rolls Royce is a small dream, believe me on this. Correct. But giving a best life to your loved ones is not a small dream. That's a very big dream ever. What happened to my life when I wrote these two things? You could say 5 to 6% of, intensity, right? Intensity is the right word. Teacher? Intensity, that power of the dream, right? 6 to 7% probably, right? I'm giving a percentage wise, you will be able to understand, right? So 90, 92% neutral. Now I wrote BMW or what else? Rolex, what else? Huh? Cadillac. Don't Raptor. What else? Huh? I mean, lot of things, right? Nice dress, having a bank balance, shifting to Dubai. You know, I remember, funny dream, having a building, the swimming pool and gym in the building. Wasn't a dream? Having a pool and gym in a building, not in a. So I wrote, thank God I shifted to Dubai. I am living in a 3 BHK balcony apartment. That building has a swimming pool and has a gym. Now I don't go to gym that time. I don't know, till now I don't know how to swim. But that was like, because we live in a labor camp type. The country we live in, there was nothing a building, right? It's like four bricks together and 2 bedrooms, congested hall, and that's how we live actually, right? And moreover, we were sharing in the beginning, sharing, can you imagine with another family. It doesn't look good, right? And we cook our food, they cook their food. Can you just think about it? So I said the magic. Few days back, we were looking to buy an apartment with a private pool. So I was thinking, oh my God, from birth to where, right? I mean, this business has given. Yesterday, I was talking night with somebody, I forgot with whom, with you, and right. Having a swimming pool in a building was a dream. And today, God give us the capacity to buy a private pool apartment, right? Which means the pool is there in your home. No, I'm not trying to sell the real estate here. Some real estate agents are excited here. You say, I make a call now. Are you getting my point? But this 6 to 7% of intensity of the dream which I wrote, believe it or not, that made me alive in this business. I said, how does it look? Is there anything to lose? There's nothing to lose, no, because I already put my money. They never told me about a hot zone. Then they told me about the hot zone. Then I have to put again the money because I'm the only income source to my house, right? So I was completely kind of raped actually, right? When it comes to finance, I mean, no money to buy a cup of tea, man. So we used to sit in association. Somebody else today, we walk into Caliber Coffee and we'll say, none of had this issue, I guess, in Dubai, right? You can simply walk into any coffee shop and you can say that cappuccino, mocha. I even don't know how to pronounce these names before. I and so it was very expensive for us. Correct. Today people cool, right? In association, is it bother you cup of coffee you buy it? Wow, it bothers me. So when I go to association, somebody drink a coffee and there is a quarter cup. Quarter cup. We don't drink coffee, we drink completely, right? I mean, I say in Kuwait it's a 1.5 kg for a cup of coffee. I say, bloody expensive. Who will drink this coffee, right? 1.5. I thought drinking this skin will change. Expensive, no? Like we drink do milk and all, no? Very expensive coffee, right? And I taste it like ah, those days. No, now we love coffee. But those coffee, we run the show. We keep that cup of coffee that moron salesman don't know, right? So we keep that table and that cups, and we used to sit in association, right? Because we don't have a money to buy. If prospect come and order the coffee, we are gone. We need to arrange that money. Are you getting a point? But that never become a complaint box actually, right? I don't have money. I'm not able to give an association. I'm not able to buy a cup of coffee. The only reason this 7% was there in my head over here. I'm giving you a technique, a magic. It's not like 7 lotus exercise. Now I have a goal. Believe me on this. My own goal, right? My goal, which is my dreams now, actually, right? It's the same thing I keep over here. Now, do you think that all the dreams which I achieve, what makes me alive, right? New dream born. Now, if I go to complacence, like, or if I go to comfort zone, I'll be here. So it's applicable for you and for me, for everyone, right? So what I'm telling you something which I did, I'm going to do again, right? Are you getting a point? So I kept it over here actually. Now kept it over here means what? When I wake up, when I sleep, when I talk to people, when I do association, when I'm in a job, there was only thing over here actually, that I need to retire. I want to put my resignation on. And number two, I want to give a best life to my parents. The only thing, thank God, it never went off. So I want to tell you, as a job, job, you get up in the morning, go to work, you have to go and do the finger or face. What do you do? Finger or face? Face, right? Mine was finger. Yeah, what? So we need to do, then they will say, welcome, Midhulaj, right? On the screen every day. So this has to be like a job, no? You have to go and put it right. Like that job, somebody pays me, I used to keep consciously that dream of mine, not every 20, not a Mercedes, right? Not making a lot of money. I used to keep that on alive over here 24/7. And you know what magic happened? I just say things. You check whether you are there or not. Thank God, this is the only best thing I did. Now, prospect used to reject me. Okay. My family used to say I'm doing a scam. Okay. My closest friends left me. Boom. All of a sudden, all the people that I associate, right? Rejection after rejection, right? And you have no idea what kind of rejection, right? And there was lack of a belief because I myself bloody had to arrange 22,000 dirhams that time. I'm talking about 10 years back, 22,000 dirhams, like a lot of money, right? It's not easy, man, to arrange that money. And on top of that, for your sign up on your mother, sign up on your hot zones, I myself need to arrange. So things was not easy, right? I was completely jammed. So you look at the possibility that I have no money to buy a cup of coffee, one side. Another side, losing friends, people opinion, people telling you this is not a good business or whatever, right? You know what happened to me? Thank God, because I kept that dream alive in my conscience. You know what? This was growing without my knowledge. So if you look at it, I didn't grow, my dream grew. You understand? I did not achieve anything, right? But my dream, which developed inside me, it's become a booth, become some devil actually, I don't know, or you talk about whatever it is, right? Or lion, or you name it. That achieve every damn thing in life, right? That's like, that coconut, right? Do you see coconut tree? If you planted coconut tree, it's a small, right? Correct? Now, whatever you see that, what do you call for that? You put no fertilizer, right? Did the fertilizer smells good? Is it right? Not good. Right? Like true. So for me, the dream of mine that serving a mom, parent, or giving a life to myself was that coconut tree. That's what I'm talking about 5% of or 7% of intensity one, right? Now, the moment I kept this here, which is nothing, I planted that on a soil, right? Every rejection, every problem that I faced was the eh, was the fertilizer. Now, fertilizer grow the tree or not? It's not in your control, right? So you said, I don't like this, you put fertilizer. What happened to the tree? 1 inch grown. Then you put again, 1 inch grown. Then one day it gives you a lot of coconuts, right? Are you getting a point? So did you work on the coconut? No. Your job is to receive maximum shit in life, right? Now I'm honestly telling you. Now why some people I seen through my eyes, the same fertilizer which come to me, it goes to them also. But they never sustain this business, right? They collapse their faith, they collapse their belief, they collapse the activity, the intensity of an activity, right? It's gone. There was no consistency, counseling with upline. What was another scene? Cup become a prospect. You get my point. Same, what do you call it? Facility. Fertilizing, no, whatever, fertilize, right? So I say F, you understand, okay? F for fertilize. Clear? I mean, I'm thinking about your karma. Hope you listening to me, you cannot pronounce fertilizer. All the best, guys. Okay. So think about it, right? This business actually does a miracle. Actually does a miracle. I'm telling you this. Regardless how long you are into this, regardless you are new, this bloody does a miracle. This business does a miracle. But the miracle to happen, first thing, you plant, you seed something in you. So you need to ask yourself, right? We all talk about, I have a dream, I have this. I was specific about what I want in life. I'm not telling willing to die type, right? Now, do you know what happened? When a lot of F's come to my tree, suddenly I earned some money. I first dream was short term to buy some clothes, right? So I run to shop, me and that my upline who makes me 90. We together went, and we buy a clothes for the first income. Because from where? What shop name I forget, Marlboro. The horse picture is there, no? Oh, sorry, Polo, no, Polo was next. Huh? What this one? In Burjuma, you see, no, Max, near like Max. No, Baba. Jordan is expensive, right? Okay, forget about it. Max, let's consider as a Max. It's lesser than Max. Center Point. So Center Point, he was very luxury. People, spikers, salesmen, all are like, oh my God. I said, what the hell, where we are? Like, it's a big shop. Where we go, man? We go to Tyler and buy Natrajet and on the pants and shirt. And what we get in, today we designing or you name it, right? But that time, the clothes was issue. But looking at Center Point, I was like, huh? So thanks to my that upline, he helped me to introduce there is a clothes exists like that actually, right? He introduced me a Berber. You know how? Do I heard? We see Amit Soni? This guy, we see Amit Soni and this, Digvijay Pai and all. I said, yeah, they all wear a shirt which cost 200 KD. Those days, me, 10 years back. I said, 200 KD, like 2,000 dirhams. I said, 2,000 dirham shirt. 2,000 dirham means what? I can run my entire family for 1 year, no? So 2,000. I said, the brand called Burberry. I said, what? Burberry. We learned this. We don't know how to talk brands. I said, no, this must be lie. He's promoting the business side. He said, moron, I know now. You're like, what, man? I know there is brand like that, man. We need to come there. Are you getting a point? But Center Point, we purchase all the money we spend, what we earn, come back. One of my IR called me. He's not excited. Do you understand the call, right? He's not, I don't know, I can do this or not. So I was telling him, can you refund this? He didn't, yeah, because it looks like money won't come again, right? So there was a doubt, there was a lack of belief. But I realized, look, now we did something which never done it, right? Now I want to ask you a question, right? How many of you are actually excited, so excited for that 500 US dollars? So excited, right? You cannot talk about it. You feel like a glittering inside you. Understand this? Do you remember your first romance? No, I'm seriously, right? First girlfriend, boyfriend. You remember, bro? You went for, I went on rain. The camera on, right? Everybody knows it. 18 years. If you ask my girlfriend, everyone knows this, right? So the feeling that you see her. Some glittering. I want to introduce the glittering inside. Like stars goes. Wow, How many of you have that feeling for $500? Yeah, good. No, I'm not telling you how you good, right? Look, I'm telling you something today. It's probably very boring, but believe me on this. This has changed my entire life. Believe it or not, I don't know how to do big things. I was so hold on to small little things. Correct. So what I realized is this: my dream of quitting a job, giving a best life was growing because there are belief systems start adding on. I said if $500 can come, it can be 2,000, but I don't know 5,000. It can be 2,000. So everything went up to 50%, then go to 70%. Are you getting a point? So I buy clothes, the next $500, I excited to spend for some more other thing, which I wrote as a short-term dream, right? Now I'll tell you the problem. Now you start this business, right? Correct? Now, first of all, you're not excited to earn $500. I don't know. You are good. Second thing, you are not very clear about where this 500 US dollars will go. Like if you ask me, my dear, I'm not just talking about, one of my biggest dream. You are my family, I could say this. One of my biggest dream, I wrote down this. Not a Rolls Royce. You understand that? Rolls Royce can buy anytime. I don't want to buy without the house. Renting a private jet. Okay, and I could smell it. I could smell the leather inside, the smell of the jet inside. Okay, taking my pack, going to 4 countries. We don't want to pack the bullshit bag right now. We want to shop, put the keys like this on the shopper, dump it on the trunk of the flight. And you won't believe, so you already called the agency in Dubai. Now he followed with us, right? And he want to go, he fixed the route also. He said, if you want to go to this destination, we will land in this country to refuel the jet. And how much it costs, everything in detail, right? The waiting price. So I'm clear about the pricing. Now I don't think about, okay, this much pricing, should I waste it or not? Right? Look, this is a dream. Just kept it there, it will grow. Are you getting a point? Now the point I want to tell you, people are not excited enough for that $500 to spend, neither to earn, right? So now you earn $1,000. What do you do? Honestly think about it. What do? You will put it on the same gutter. No, I need to be free. No, I need to close my loan. Correct? I need to, I need to pay back, or I need to pay the money which I put it in the business, right? Believe it or not, that's the first mistake all of you doing, right? Thank God I don't do this mistake. I spend it. I was very happy about it. Right? Now it's like you, are coming, you come in, and you feel a bad smell from it. Sting like this. Oh my God, this smells very bad. You don't want do I? Okay. Now she's your close friend. You go there. What do you tell her? Don't go there actually, right? True, bro. Huh? I definitely tell this. I said, bro, stay there. Now you do this now. Huh? You feel like, wow. I'm like a garden. It smells everything together. Okay? What do you tell me? It smells so good. So she said, oh, I also want to go there. True or no? She's nothing but $500. Are you getting a point? If I am a dirty guy, okay, if you are a dirty girl, dirty means not you take 4 showers, correct? Or wearing that all the Bulgari perfume on your body. It doesn't make you clean, by the way. Dirty in terms of the way you think, actually, right? The way you operate, or the way you, whatever it is, right? You know what? This $500, go and tell him. Don't go there. Don't go there, right? Now you showing a presentation, no? You say, why this happening to me? You showing a lot of other things, but look how it connected each other. You know, people say it's a chain business. We are not chain, but I say we are chain, like this chain. We are connected to so many other things, right? One thing is broke, everything get damaged. You getting my point? So it's very important to spend money, boys. Spend money. You have no idea how much money I bloody damn spend it. You have no idea. In Burjuman, I spent more than 1.5 million dirhams. Do you know this? I believe this business can give you returns. Are you getting a point? It works because we learn. I'm not telling I go to club and do this. No. I walk into club a few times, but I never do devil's money, right? I mean, I don't spend for wrong things. You understand this? But whatever give me an excitement, I really want to do that. Recently, I was walking with somebody in a Dubai mall. I want to try a new hair dryer, which only costs 2,500 dirhams or something. I said, this is my dream. She said, excuse me? I said, yeah, I don't want to just pay and buy actually, right? Because I enjoy that feeling of you thinking to buy something and you don't buy from existing money, right? Or if your income is, for example, if your income is, let's say $10,000 or $5,000 or $2,000, right? That's your income weekly. Now you want to buy new things. You don't buy from that income, right? Check on another RSP or some, let's make it 2,200, collect the 200, 200, 200, then you go buy. It a biggest fertilizer for your dream. Now, here I want to ask you, what happened to me that first one I spoke about, these two things, right? That grew up to the sky, right? That conquered. I reached into the point, I will die for it actually. No matter what happened. These two dreams, serving a best life to my parents and giving a best life to myself and quitting my job, I will die for it. It never happened from day one. I did the exercise a lot to reach to it. So the moment when I reach into the point, I will die. You know what happened? Miracle. Miracle. All the people I showed the plan who rejected on my face, come back and tell me, can I stop that? I said, what happening around right now? All the people who talks negative, they vanished from my life. I'm telling you this. People look at me, they don't want to talk anything about this industry, right? There was some magic happening around me. And people are growing. There was a buzz happening, right? Everything was changing, right? Are you getting my team was growing, I was growing, things was happening from where it began from. Presentation on and on and on and on. There was nothing like, okay, I first reach conquer this, then I do presentation. No. I did a presentation. I did everything in this 3C actually, right? So my 3C was everything to achieve my dreams actually. I'll tell you a few more points. It will surprise you. I achieved few things in a bike in Dubai, in Kuwait. Bike, because I cannot get a license, bro. Okay, in Kuwait, because I'm uneducated, no? So you need a minimum degree for a driving license. I still don't know why, but that's how the law is. Now, when the bike I brought, I went down to my house because the bike was there in the book. Okay, I got very excited, right? You know what I did? All the dreams in my dream book, I wrote in the wall. Okay. Now I don't want you to write in the wall, don't please check with your reply, okay? But I just did it. I was crazy enough. I went to mirror, my washroom mirror, right? We don't have much mirror that day. Mirror was a luxury, right? So we have one mirror, which is a cupboard. Another one is the washroom, no? Now in the washroom mirror, I wrote, thank God I completed 20 DR. In my office laptop, I wrote 20 DR. Every word, I recorded my phone, 20 DR, 20 DR, 20 DR, 20 DR, 20 DR, and I put my own voice. So if someone calls, someone messages, it's a 20 DR, 20 DR, 20 DR, 20 DR. So how many of us from Mallu family here? You know that Nalayana. How to say in Hindi this? Anybody? You know by lottery, no? India man. In India, there's a lottery in Kerala, so there's a Nalayana. Like tomorrow. Tomorrow you become millionaire type right now. Now, when I was writing, I wrote, thank God I'm driving a black BMW 5 seat. Okay. Number KL something. Listen to this. 1991. What was the number? You know? Okay. I wrote. Then I wrote, I said, because Mercedes was not there in the book, right? I said, everything happening, no, let's write. I wrote, thank God I'm driving a white color E-Class in India. In India. Okay. With a black roof. Thank God for giving this. Just like this. BMW was serious because I have emotional connection with BMW. Are you getting a point? We thought we never able to drive this car in India. Those are a big car actually. Okay. I wrote I'm shifting to Dubai. I wrote everything in that what? Do you want to know the reason I'm speaking? There are witnesses. If you want, I can call. Vishnu, you want to be witness now? Tell what happened to my house. Recently, he was there. My brother, wife, they don't come here often. They live in Kuwait. So the first time I given a time with them. So we were talking, enjoying. What did she say? He was there. What he exactly knows, specific color, specific number plate, everything happens like that. So she was asking, are you a magician or what? I still confused her. I said, why? And my mother is sitting. I said, I still could not believe in one thing. Whatever you wrote in that wall, I saw through my eyes you living actually. You know what happened? BMW came. I swear I don't know the number and all right. I buy a used one. The moment I buy that car, I realized in my dream I wrote 9119. Can imagine even the number comes on a place. True. And even after I driving some time, I sold that car, I brought another car called E-Class, right? Mercedes. And the car comes with the same number. And people don't believe, people say, no, you're lying, you brought the number. I said, bro, I don't know number can be brought. Magic or not, think about it. Why? Why that magic happened? When I came to Dubai for the first time, Srinivas is sitting here, you can ask him. I used to sit in the last and listen to him and many others by having a fear. Because he wear Armani suit. The Armani, like, oh my God, that time, now we don't even wear Armani, But the point I want to tell you, you remember, no, bro? I sit in the back. There was no one single DR over here. No a single person over here, right? And I'm telling you this. I sit alone. All the people looks better in Dubai compared to Kuwait. All girls all are beautiful. All man is moron, stomach out, but still looks a good profile. Profile look at stomach out, but you have a good profile, right? Profile means like gentleman, talks big things. And I was so scared to go and talk to these people because according to me, they are there, I'm here actually, right? So I'm afraid somebody will say hi. I don't know how to say hi also. So I sit in the corner somewhere in Dubai system, and I used to listen to the system. But I had a dream. I need to shift to Dubai. I need to build a team over here. You're getting a point. I need to do this. I need to do that. And boom. One day, if you look at Dubai, I replaced that system with the 500 people. This from zero. From zero, the same system, boom, 500. How? You don't clap for me. You clap for me because I'm talking to you, and it's possible for you because a green tea. You know how much cost of green tea? 7 years back. Anybody remember? A green tea in Caliber coffee. It costs 900 dirhams. And less than 10 dirhams. 9 dirhams, sorry, 900. Okay, less than 1 dirham. I remember the price because I buy that one green tea and I sit for 8 hours. Because I don't have much money. I'm hungry. Recently, what surprised me, my dear, I want to tell you, your kids even observe this. Look at it. So my younger one come and told me, I want to tell you something. I said, what? You remember that? She told me, when you sit every day in a coffee shop, I'm not telling you to sit, okay? I'll tell you what actually, there was nobody around you. So in my house, they used to ask, why are you going every day, right? Where are you going? I mean, there is nobody. I don't know this. I say, they're saying today. I don't know. They're saying, I say to them, the day will come. People fly from outside to meet me here actually in Dubai. And you know what? I never quit that process of going to association all alone in Dubai, sitting there, doing my activity right. And one day, the younger one have seen that people actually were there in Dubai. And that time there were people even fly from South America, right? To come down, and we were a big group sitting in a coffee shop. Same coffee shop, right? So imagine your children grow by what? By looking at this kind of changes, right? Because when there was nothing, you spoke about what exactly you want to, or what exactly is going to happen, right? Boom. One day they are seeing that's what happening. Are you getting a point? But it's not a magic. Yeah? In shifting to Dubai was a dream. Everything I do, my own family shifted in 8 years, right? Last 8 years, we all are living a beautiful life. 10 years, I'm unemployed. Can you imagine this? This business has served me all this. Which means every of you, each one of you sitting over here, have the potential to reach there actually, right? The only way, the secret to unlock what I'm talking about, the secret to unlock what they spoke last 3 weeks. Believe it or not, it is there in that 3 week, right? Now, I was so consistent, right? So consistent, not only a physical work, what I do. What is the physical work, bro? It is easy for me to come and sit in association. Physical, right? Correct? It is easy that I log in into a Zoom and put the ID and I visible to people and I can talk. Why network marketing? Why not network marketing? I still don't know how to take that session. You understand this? I still don't know how to take that session, right? But I feel it's easy, right? It's a physical. I'm not talking about that consistency, right? I'm not talking about you consistently coming to a system. I was consistent into a system. I was consistent into an association, right? But I'm going to tell you, the most important consistency is not your physical appearance. It's important. It will come automatically, right? The more important, check within yourself. Mentally, are you consistent with things, right? So what do you think? Like I told you, even the number of BMW walked in my life, because of I consistently kept the dream of quitting a job, the dream of giving a life to my parents, kept on in my conscious level. Are you getting a point? That's the easy way, and you will see the magic. And that's what I did for first 2 to 2.5 years. There was no girlfriend, there was no boyfriend, there was no other bullshitters, you name it, right? There was no party, no function. Don't get me wrong when I talk this. I never went to any marriage for 2.5 years. I never had my friends' tour or vacation. You remember now I'm in a vacation, right? Because you're breaking the process box. Now I'll teach you. Once you wake up, do you know how I wake up? Today we learn a lot of spirituality things. No, I agree this. We do this. We have to be spiritual. But bro, I was very aggressive. That's why I cannot digest the account compose. I am bloody aggressive right? Those first 2 years. And I know that's the reason I achieve everything right. So once I wake up, there was nothing in my mind except my dream. Because I must be a moron if I'm not utilizing my day to invest for a future actually, right? Do you understand that? Like today is a Sunday. Sunday, how you think, how consistent you are, right? How much you contribute consciously, subconsciously. Do you agree it will come back in the future? Yes, no. It come back or no? So I never wanted to spend my time in the wrong place, right? I realized the biggest investment is the time, not the money. So here I invested every single moment, right? There was no doubt. No doubt means I was not getting for $10,000. I was getting for what? A small little things, right? A short term. 24/7. I used to think about it. People ask me about L1, right? How to achieve L1? how to do a 20 DR. How many of you believe 20 DR is difficult? Very honestly, I'm asking you. Yeah, for me it's so difficult, right? Okay, let me ask you this question. How many of you think 20 DR require a lot of list to do? Huh? 20 DR? Yesterday I was talking to someone. He said, my list is out. I said, believe me on this. If I give you new list, you still cannot do it. You know why? You still cannot do it right. Think about it. 20 DR require what? Do you think I have a list? You know what was my name list? 40 people. Bro, I'm not telling in a fashion I'm an introvert. You get my point? So I was telling her, I get scared when I talk to people there. Now I don't prefer to come in front of eyes. I prefer to hide somewhere and work. You understand that? Now I'm an introvert, right? Do you think I had a people? I have 40 people, 40 name list. You take it or not. 40 people was my name list. And I honestly tell you, I never completed my name list. I was acting. I completed. Who do I write? I write fake names. I reach 100. I say, oh my God, I need to finish this process, right? I need to finish this process. And one day, I think, not exactly, but something I remember that my upline, who makes me a lot of, he told me, bro, next Friday, there is a guy coming, maybe he will check name list. I said, oh, sorry. I said, oh my God, wait, can you write down, right? That's how I completed that time it was a 300 name list, if you remember. I completed my 300 name list, and believe me on this, all the name list I wrote. The guy who sells vegetable, the guy who, impossible. Today I never informed them. But I did 40 DR. 40 DR. If you think doing a DR is difficult, I'm telling you, it's not difficult. It's just about your energy. It's just about your fire, actually, right? And I remember in Dubai, I was on fire and fire and fire. People come to me. People come to us, right? Many of my signers, my DR, I done. I met somebody in Dubai. Midhu, I said, bro, where are you? We were in Kuwait. You shifted here. Man, you look different. What happened? Man, you talk different. What happened? I said, I need to X, Y, Z, Y, Z, Y, Z. You understand this? Plan happened. He put a credit card, sign up. Then I walk, another guy coming. I said, what happening, right? And I'm telling you, 20 DR is an art. Art means what? If you find your passion in it, that there is nothing else other than 20 DR. There is nothing else but other than F1. You get your point. And you are on it for all this. Counseling with applying. Now don't counsel with your applying. How do you counsel with your applying? Brother? Anything related to your bloody dreams, right? Are you getting a point? Anything related to your dreams. That's why if you look at me, I may be arranging applying, right? Because I don't like any other story, right? My neighbor, uncle, son married, that guy got divorced, his husband is like this. Today, counsel with applying is a gossip. You look at it. And I can't take this because I designed and programmed in such a way. Anything related to dream, you talk. Anything not related to dream, I don't talk. You understand? Because I have to protect myself. Because I live in that my dreams actually, right? So my 20 DR or whatever DR happened, it's not because of, believe me, on the list which I wrote down. All it happened because I was into this 3C. And I planted the seed. You understand that? I planted the seed, right? Seed of that dream, whatever you name it, right? So I want to check, guys, you wrote your 20, 25, 30. It's a very old subject, but I want you just to refer. Please check back your dreams. And I'm telling you this. And if you are able to find out, one or two, not 5 or 6, 1 or 2 definitely will be there. Yes, no? Definitely will be there. I'm telling you this. And that dream will not able to, I'm not telling that from tomorrow, I will die for it. No, it will never happen. It will happen, but not today happen, right? Because there is a lack of belief. The moment you believe, you say, bloody hell, this will work. Like I wrote a Mercedes, that Mercedes E-Class, right, on a bonus. Come or not? Mercedes come, buddy. Free. So do you think I hesitate to write private jet on a lease? You bloody look at my dream book. I wrote everything what I want. Because it simply works. But you need to change as a person also. It doesn't work. If I'm a same moron, because I cannot say you because some of them I don't know either. So I mean what? You. Okay. So, but I directly don't want to give you this one. So I, as a same moron, do you think we'll ever able to achieve what I achieved? No, right? So what I did, I changed as a person in the process, right? Now, what changes I brought in? Before, I never used to think about 24 by 7 about resignation, 24 by 7 about giving a best life to my parents. Now I think about. Now means lose days. You understand this? So there are many things, many things. Everything what make other people switch off, it make me switch on. Are you getting a point? So whether it's a 20 DR, whether it's doing your L1, whether it's your income, reach, 10, 15. How many of you have a dream of reaching 15,000? $15,000 a week. Honestly, please. Some of you are not even raising a hand. You getting a point? First thing you make sure you don't smell bad for $500. First, and the principle I told you, how to smell good, right? Don't buy a blue Chanel today and spray it, right? Smells good, spend in the right way. God gives you the money, whether it's a 500, whether it's a 1,000. He gives you specifically because you wrote something specifically. And He wants you to spend on that specific thing, right? Don't be over smart when you earn. Are you getting a point? Most of my purchase, now I'm not missing the subject. I want to, because I feel this is what I'm talking last few weeks to everybody. Because this is what I did. This is what, when I look back my journey, oh my God, I see this is what it is. Not doing the big things actually, right? All the things I brought in my life, everything in this business. Do you know this watch? This watch was my dream. Because someone told me the cost of the watch. Then I don't know how to pronounce it. The name. It's difficult to pronounce, right? So I still remember on an A4, I cut A4 and I wrote HUL, whatever the name, right? My friend Nishan from Kuwait, he's working brands, right? So he told me this is the watch. You know why I wrote? Because I will forget in a spelling, right? I wrote on a small chip. I took that in my pocket. I reached home. I look at it. I wrote in my dream. Now, do you know that? Why am I telling you this? I want you to relate to your way. But my job is to tell you what happened to my life, right? Look, when I was buying this watch, I left with nothing, no money. Whatever the watch cost, I accumulate that much money, right? I still remember in Burjuman, I accumulated that much money. And you know what? By looking at that money, I don't have an account over here that time. I never said, okay, now I see, right? Why this? No. I said, God gave you this money. Little guys to spend 65,000 also, right? And I remember I went to Burjuman and I bought it. The Rolex was telling me, when are you taking it? Seriously, the blessings? The blessings? All money gone, right? All money gone. I left with some 2,000, 3,000 dirham. I was staying in a sharing here with somebody in Kisais. So one room, he, one room, me. Okay, and small hall, nobody. Because I come late, I go early. Correct. I never see him also. Sharing, I pay money, right? It's none other than my own father-in-law, but I pay money, right? That time everybody was back in India. But I want you to think about it. I have left only with that 2,000, 3,000 dirhams. 3 months production. Another 3 months can come. So what the hell? How? I still don't know, boys. You understand? This is what I'm talking about. Suddenly I look at continue. How? I don't know. Now I honestly tell you, please check with your upline because I have to tell you my journey, right? But I was completely focused on small little things which I really want to go. I went after it. You know what? If people look at me, they would probably call me you are crazy that just because of a timepiece, you working this hard. You killing, you raping your body, right? I said, let's get raped now. Because not wearing it anyway right now. Are you getting one? Anyway, it is right. Then I still remember I used to get scratch in my here. This what do you call allergy, right? Then I used to tell people products. Seriously, I was related everything. So this is because of I'm not buying Rolex. I want to buy fast. The Rolex shop, they're not. I'm not allowed to go inside. Because that much time I went inside. So now what I do, I walk outside. Rolex is there. And I walk outside. I say, seriously, I'm telling you, every dream of mine, I live like Prani say, I live in an illusion. Is it expensive to live in illusion? But what illusion you are living today? My upline never answer call. You know, my upline don't understand what is my problem. Your problem is your problem, right? How come it's my problem? Very well. So no, you know what? You're cutting the corner. I'm telling you this. You're simply cutting the corner actually, right? Or think about which illusion you're living in. Think. Take 2 minutes to think. I want you to look at the mirror or mirror of your thoughts. Today, whatever life you are living, we are living, okay, not a Ekavachanam, right? It's because of the way we operate, right? It's because of what the hell, if you don't talk about the prospect don't see you. All the people who rejected me, I was telling you this, you know. I'm telling you this, all the people who rejected me, they come back. You see, they never see a same person, right? That is the first reason they signed up. You ask anybody and everybody. See, you can ask Srinivai. He saw me in Kuwait. He saw me in Dubai. I was the same, but no. He used to tell me, you changed a lot, Midhulaj, proud of you. Are you very important? So what made me the change, right? Changes is not become six-pack, right? Changes is not having a bodybuilding, no. Change means all this stuff I was so consistent with, mentally, physically. Nothing else was bothering me, right? You clear about it? But go back today and probably take out your one or two desire or dreams, which you think there are some emotional percentage is there in that dream, right? But I don't think so. My BMW or watches or any other facility will give me the growth actually, right? Which give me that ability to achieve, right? What gives me, I found myself, there are some percentage on this two dreams, right? And I hold it this. I hold it this. It's like I'm holding him and so I hold it like this. Now I go to prospect. What prospect say? So you're a scam. Your money change. Say, that's why I don't think you are. Okay. You see, who is with me? Not see. Come here. You do this. Come here. Oh. Now you go here. Oh, full late, man. Come here. She's my mother, you know. I know mother. You cover? No. I don't cover actually. Okay, now you say something. What you receive? You receive something, right? What do you receive? Negative. You don't have something different? Something, no? So which means you don't do prospecting. You don't do number of plan. Huh? Something. Yeah. No. Now what she see? Look at this, huh? What she see? What did you scam and money? What did you say? No one do. Hold it. No, I don't want you. Hold it. You say you negative. Come, baby, let's go together. Come. No, don't get a chapel. So what we do? We Kumbar. Together. Now. Go away. What's behind my dream, bro? I want to think about it, bro. This will work. Leave him. I told you. What is you? Go. You go. I have the it's okay. No problem. Go. Who are you? Scam, right? No, I don't care. Then I go to the next person. What they see? What they see? Rakesh, you coming? Now this is small, right? Eh? Now all the people you see, right, right. The moment everybody say, this guy won. Another fat boy. Anybody bigger than him? To give an example, no one, right? But you understand, know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'll be small myself. Then another people say something. Then you don't go, you just stand there. Then you see this getting bigger. Do you understand this? This is what happened to my life. This is what I'm talking about. This will help you. I'm telling you, you to bloody achieve every rank in this business. You to conquer. Dubai is one of the best freaking market, guys. I'm telling you this. No one has tapped this market yet. You understand that? The first step I tell you, keep this guy on, not him, but the guy inside you. And this week, with all system you learn about this 3C, about that illusion, about the basic, right? I want you to bloody execute on the flow. And next week, come with your F1. Is it possible or not? I am telling you, it is possible. If you literally decide from this room that I will not walk in now, I will not walk in does not mean next week, don't sleep, say, I did not do F1, I don't want to come, right? God is watching you. But that pathetic decision, right? No matter what happened, right? No matter who die, who alive, I bloody do my F1. And I'll get that person in the room and we'll do it together. Right? You know that decision which you take? You see that Indian temple, no? You know, you become, I was like that. You see Kanda cinema, you need a film. Kanda, how is this guy? You have to be that beast. In this industry, you cannot do okay, like the who will come? Because there are a lot of people out there like that. But the moment you got to be that beast of your decision, keeping your dreams alive, living in that dreams, I won't say visualize, but I say living in that dreams. And you saw one presentation looking in his eyes. Maybe he will say no, but it is a yes. I guarantee you this. Are you getting a point? So with all these 3 weeks, can you go back from this room by taking a deep decision? I will hit my F1 at any cost, right? And I promise you that F1 will be a magic. I got a diamond star by that F1. And the guy who come to a plan, do I know that he's going to be diamond? I think twice, should I take the plan? Yes. Oil is coming from here. Seriously. Then I saw after some time I need to learn from him, right? The way he changed. Think about it. But I don't know. Because of the frequency, because of the, the beast mode that I need that L1. One F1 I didn't quit. That F1 conquer actually, right? Everywhere today, wherever I have people because of that F1. Think about it. Are we done? So can you do this? Is it a decision from your heart? Yeah. You sure? Yeah. Some people still like, yeah. I need your voice, not the louder voice, right? I need your voice from bottom of your heart. I want God to hear your voice, your commitment that you are going to do your F1. And I'm telling you, F1 is a freaking decision, boss. It's a decision. The moment you take it and you decide it, no, I don't know how will you sleep and eat and relax, right, without doing that. Do you understand this? Correct? So can you do this? Yes. How? First, how? Now, after the system, sit, find your emotional dream and think yourself and talk to yourself. This week, I don't care about anything else other than my this thing, right? And give your fullest. If you want to listen to music, listen to it, right? I listen to music. That day, Sultan? No, seriously. Sultan music, that movie? What is that? My Hindi is... So, Timan? Tera Khun. Or kya? Uber? Ah, nice, bro. So, say in English. So, above me, God. Under my feet is a land. And in between, my passion. You understand? So, God, the sea, earth, right? Right? Earth. Sand which you step in, right? And what in between them? It's your bloody passion, right? You believe it or not. if you do this, you actually come back next week and you're gonna share how you did this account, right? And once you do, you're set for the rest of your life. That's what you need to repeat, right? Are you getting point? So have a memory also, no? Like how you do it. So can you do this?
Yes.
All of you.
Yes.
All of you from your heart, actually, right?
Yes.
All right. Your decision, not my decision. Take it. I'm on it for my decision. So I love you all. Thank you for listening.